If you are a Web3 marketing agency and if you want to measure Web2 data and Web3 data for your customers, what kind of tools and technologies you would use? Hello, I am Mani Malarvannan. In this video, we will look into various Web2 and Web3 tools for a marketing agency, how those tools can be effectively used to understand and ultimately solve the customer problems. So what agency ready actually means in the Web3 world? For a marketing agency, if you want to track both the Web2 and Web3, then you need to have a multi-client workspace so that you can able to add as many clients as you want in the tool, whatever tool you want to use, so that you can able to collect the data, both the Web2 data and the Web3 data. See, the Web3 data could be a Ethereum blockchain or a Solana blockchain. It could be whatever the blockchain you want to manage. You need to understand the data that are coming from the various blockchains and also the data coming from the browser or decentralized application that your customers are using. For that, you need to have the tools and technologies to set up the workspace for each client. If you are managing, say, 4 or 5 clients, then you need to have a workspace for all the 4 clients. And also, the tool shouldn't be exposing the data from one client to the other client so that all the client data will be securely protected in whatever tool you are using. And then the second important thing is white label reporting. For white label reporting, you want to make sure that you can able to upload your logo and all other protected information securely so that you can able to produce the report with your logo, with your company name and all those informations. And you can produce this PDF report or whatever the format the report you want to your customers. So that is very critical aspect you need to look into it. And then the Web3 native data, you want to understand all the events that are generated from the client, from the wallet connect and all the way the transaction come in. Say your customers would be using wallet to purchase a NFT token or sending some money from their wallet to their friends and family wallet. So you need to understand those events and then collect it, securely save it for each of the client. And for cross-channel attribution, you want to attach the touch points from Web2 and Web3 data. We have presented multiple videos in this channel. If you need more information about what is the attribution, please go and watch those videos. And also we will provide links in this video so that you can able to understand. So you need to collect the data securely and understand so that you can understand where the customers are coming from, which Web2 channel they are coming from, whether they are coming from X, uh, Twitter, or they are coming from YouTube, LinkedIn, Discord channel, whatever may be the medium they are coming from. You need to collect that. And then you need to understand what are all the different pages they clicked. And then when they collected their wallet, the wallet could be a MetaMask wallet or Coinbase wallet, whatever the wallet you are using, your customers are using it, you need to collect it, and then you need to understand what transaction happened in the blockchain. The transaction could be, as I said earlier, NFT purchase, or it could be anything. So you need to understand all the data points so that you can able to come up with a clean cross-channel attribution between Web2 and Web3. Then the pricing, you need to understand what exactly you are paying for your monthly premium for the subscription. So is it a per project based or per event based? So or per seat based. So whatever may be the licensing, you need to understand before signing up the contract with the company, the tool company that you are planning to use it for your marketing agency. So how the platform stacks up? See, here I am presenting multiple different Web2 and Web3 marketing platforms for the marketing agencies can consider. For multi-client workspace, for this criteria, Google, the latest Google Analytics 4 you can able to use it via properties. You can able to identify, and you can use it. It is free. So all you need to have a Google account. If you have a Google account, you should be able to use it. And then for postdoc, it is based on the organization. You need to set up an organization, and you have to attach your client to the organization. Here, the organization is your marketing agency. Under the marketing agency, you can attach however many clients you want to attach. And then for Dune, it is a purely Web3 analytical platform. There is no mechanism for you to have the multi-client workspace under Dune. And then in Nansen, another Web3 marketing platform, this has very limited capabilities for the multi-client workspace. And then we have Analytic Kit. uh, we have been using it for quite some time. Our customers are using it, and it has a built-in feature for multi-client workspaces. You can able to create multiple client, and then you can track how the client is performing for your marketing goals. You can able to use the tool to understand and collect the data from both the Web2 and Web3 and create reports. And then white label reporting. So for white label reporting, for Google Analytics, there is no mechanism. You cannot upload your logo in Google Analytics to create it. Yes, if you have a Google Analytics, you can able to download some of the data, and you can use either ChatGPT or Cloud Code, any of the AI tools to do it. But it's a manual process you need to do. And then for Postdog, it has a partial implementation for that. Again, Postdog is only a Web2 analytical tool. It doesn't understand Web3 data. And then for Dune and Nansen, there is no mechanism for that. For Analytic, there is a white label reporting option. You can able to upload the logos. You can able to create reports based on various customization you want to do, so that you can present the reports to your clients in professional way from the marketing agency's point of view. And then the cross-channel attribution, again, Google Analytics has very partial informations. You can able to do it. And also Postag, similarly, it's very limited capabilities it has. And then for Dune and Nansen, there is no cross-channel attribution. See, mainly the Dune and Nansen, if you want to go and understand the Web3 protocol level data for your marketing, then you can able to use those tools to pull all the blockchain data for a specific blockchain address, or for specific wallet, or for specific contract, smart contract application that you are monitoring. So it has a very detailed analysis you can able to do. And then for Analytic Kit, it has a native inbuilt capabilities to collect the Web2 data and the Web3 data, integrate it, and provide you a detailed report for your purpose. So it Analytic Kit has an inbuilt mechanism for both the Web2 and Web3 data. And then for agency friendly pricing, Google Analytics, it is free. There is no pricing. If you have a Google account, you can able to use it for free. For Postdoc, it's a usage based. The other option is Postdoc is an open source software. If you want to run it, and if you know how to manage, then you can able to run it on your server by deploying the entire stack, understanding all those setup, and you should be able to use it right away. And then for Dune, it is a per seat based pricing model. And then for Nansen, it is also per seat, but the price comparison between Dune and Nansen is completely different. Nansen is much more expensive compared to Dune. And for Analytic Kit, it is per project based. If you are coming from the marketing agency's point of view, Analytic Kit can able to identify what type of plan you have, and you can able to add the clients, however many clients you want, based on the subscription you are going to choose. Okay, the baseline, and then the open source option. So Google Analytics 4, it's a completely free. You can able to subscribe and collect all the Web2 data. You can able to download. It's all free. All you need is a Google account. Once you have a Google account, you should be able to use it. And there is no blockchain data integration. There is no manual integration. So from the marketing agency's point of view, if you want to use Google Analytics, then you have to download the Google Analytics data, and then you have to download the blockchain data, and you have to use the Excel spreadsheet by yourself to connect those two data to understand what is going on in your marketing campaign. Or you can use ChatGPT or Cloud Code or multiple other AI tools are there. All those tools, it's not free. You have to pay for a subscription. There are some free options are available for ChatGPT, but if you want to use for a professional setup, you need to pay a $20 monthly fee or much higher price you need to pay for that. So that is Google Analytics 4. And then for Postdog, it is a open source. You get full control. If you have a very strict security requirement for storing the data, customer data, then you can use Postdog. It's a open source software. You can download it and install it on your server, and you should be able to have a complete control of the setup of the data. It is completely free, but still you need to provide for the server, for the data center, and all those you need to pay for it. So this is best for agencies. Those who have a IT team, you can able to use Postdog for your purpose because your IT team knows what they need to do to install Postdog and how to set it up so that you can able to collect data. And also for Web3 data, there is no native integration. So this is Postdog is mainly for Web2 data. You can able to understand the browser, how many users are coming into your website and what exactly they are doing, how many links they performed, how long they stayed, all those informations Postdog give you. Similarly, Google Analytics 4 also gives you. And then for native blockchain data, you have to have your IT team integrated manually for you so that you can able to understand what is going on in your marketing campaign. Okay. The Dune and Nansen, these are all deep blockchain intelligence analytical platforms. Dune is very popular. And again, if you have a IT team, those who can understand the SQL interfaces, those who can able to write SQL queries, then you can use Dune Analytics to have a very deep blockchain integration on the protocol level. You can understand how many transaction happen, how many tokens are being created in a single day, single week, single month. All those you can able to understand. It's basically about the Web3 data you can able to collect and analyze it. And there is no website analytics attached to the Dune analytics, meaning there is no Web2 data. It's only Web3 data, and you cannot identify the attribution. You can't understand where the user, which page the user came in your browser or in your decentralized application that you are managing, and then what exactly they did to connect to the wallet, and what blockchain they used it. So for that you need to have proper tools, proper technologies that can able to understand both Web2 data and Web3 data natively. If you want to use Dune Analytics, you can. You can write SQL, download the data, and then you have to manually download the Web2 data from Google Analytics or Postdog if you are using Postdog, and then you have to manually attach those two data to understand. And then for Nansen, it's the same thing. It is also a Web3 analytical data. If you want to have a deeper analytics of DeFi NFT clients, what happened in the blockchain, then you can use Nansen. And Nansen also, it's a pure Web3 analytical platform. It doesn't have no native Web2 or campaign attribution support for you. So you still need to use some other tool like Google Analytics or Postdoc so that you can able to identify the attribution that you are monitoring for your customers. Okay. And then finally, Analytic Kit. See, this is the product we have been working on for the last 3 years in the research, and finally we have a product. We already launched it, and if you need more information, please go to our website. You can understand more about it. I'll go through briefly, and if you have any questions, please let us know. We'll be happy to help you. It is a native platform. It unifies the Web2 and Web3 data. From the Web2 data, we collect all the informations like which browser the customers are using, what are all the link user is clicking, and how many how many minutes or how many seconds they spend on each page, and what path they took before they click the wallet connect to purchase a NFT or to perform any transaction on a blockchain. Right now, we are supporting Ethereum blockchain, and also we are also supporting Coinbase base blockchain, and also we are supporting Solana blockchain. And in the future, we will be supporting multiple other popular blockchains. It is still in the research, but right now these three are the blockchains we are supporting. So you can able to natively track what happened in these three blockchains. You are getting the Web2 data, you are getting the Web3 data, and we are collating those two and ultimately giving you a detailed report on the attribution. And the report, you can able to identify how many users came in, how many users clicked what links, and how the users are coming from, whether they came from a Discord channel, Twitter, Telegram. You can able to identify those, and you can able to give the proper report to your customer, so that from the Web3 marketing agency's point of view, you can able to understand what is going on for each one of your customer, and you can onboard any customer as soon as you sign a contract with any of your customers. From the marketing agency's point of view, based on your subscription level, you can able to onboard any client within 10 to 15 minutes of time. And then once you are onboarded, then the customer has to do a one simple step of embedding a JavaScript in their website, and that's pretty much it. Once that is done, all the data from the Web2 will be connected, and whenever a user logs in into their wallet, those data will be connected, and you can able to provide a detailed report what is going on in your marketing campaign. So, which tool is right for your agency? This is a $1 million question. All the marketing agencies, either a Web2 marketing agencies or a Web3 marketing agencies, they are asking. For the Web3 marketing agencies, if you want to completely use traditional Web2 data alone, you can use Google Analytics. And if you want to combine it with Analytic Kit, then you can do that. So for Web2, you can use Google Analytics, but for Web3, you can use Analytic Kit. But if you are decided to subscribe with Analytic Kit, my recommendation is not to use Google Analytics at all, because if you subscribe for Analytic Kit provides you a complete data, Web2 or Web3 data for you to manage your campaign. And then if you are deep on protocol marketing, then you can use Dune plus Postdog or Dune plus Analytic Kit. That is another choice. You can use it because Dune is a very popular blockchain analytic platform where you can have a very detailed analytics on the protocol, blockchain protocol level. So that is for Dune. And then for NFT or gaming projects, you can use a Nansen plus Analytic Kit or Nansen plus Google Analytics. If you want to have a completely free, then you can use Google Analytics plus Nansen. For Nansen, you still have to pay. So, but if you are using only Analytic Kit, you can also track NFT and gaming projects. But if you want to have a deeper integration into Web3 marketing, then Nansen plus Google Analytics would be a better choice. And then the one platform for most of the clients is Analytic Kit. It is a single tool that captures both the Web2 data and the Web3 data, and you can able to integrate those two data and create a detailed report of what is going on in your marketing campaign. And also, we are working on integrating our analytic platform with a client code, that Google Cloud Code, and also for other client applications like ChatGPT or any other AI-based applications, you can able to connect it and you can able to pull the data and you can ask ChatGPT or client or any other AI tools to create reports, graphs, or any other images for you. So that's all been inbuilt. So you don't have to pay anything to pull the data. At any point of time, you should be able to retrieve the data from our platforms. So building your agency analytical stack. So the first thing you need to do is the client audit. So you need to understand whether you need Web2 data or Web3 data or the mixture of those two data. So that's the first step. And then the team capacity. So decide whether you want to go with the self-managed stack or you want to have some company manage your data. If you are using Analytic Kit, we manage everything, whether it's Web2 data, Web3 data. If you want free, then you can go with the Google Analytics or Postdog. For Postdog, it's a self-hosted network platform. You need to download the open source and you need to install, or you can also pay for Postdoc to collect the data for on your behalf. There is some limitations are there. You can check their website to understand more about their limitation, what exactly is free and what you need to pay for that. Then the pricing strategy, negotiate what type of pricing strategy if you want. If you are an enterprise marketing agency and you want to understand what exactly you are getting, and if you want to build a platform for hundreds of your client, then definitely you need to negotiate and understand what you are getting before signing any of the contract. So there are various possibilities I have provided. So you need to understand what is good for your marketing agency and then go with that. So there are various possibilities are there. Analytic Kit plus Dune. So that's the best for all round stack. You can unify both the Web2 and Web3 data. Or you can, other option is you can use Google Analytics 4, Nansen, and then you can build your own pipeline. If you are an IT team, you can able to do it. Or you can use the Postdoc plus Dune. If you are self-hosting it, that is another option you can do it. So that's all I want to discuss in this presentation. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I should be able to help you. And we have a team. If you have any technical questions or any other questions, please let us know. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like this video and subscribe to this channel and forward this video to your friends and family. Thank you. Appreciate the time.